Hi guys, I had just finished making my video for month 8 of Devony's, I don't know how to say it, but the way she is during month 8. And I was looking over my videos and I realized that I haven't made a video for my pregnancy, which is pretty interesting, kind of. Well, for me it was pretty interesting in a way. Okay. For my pregnancy, I found out that I was pregnant after I came back from 2 weeks of training. The day I got back, I wasn't, well, when I was there I wasn't feeling too good, not nauseous, but when we would go running I would get a lot of cramping in my lower abdomen, which I thought it was weird because that would never happen to me around the time I got my period. And I knew I was gonna get it while I was there. Well, 2 days went by, 3 days went by, and I was, I can't be pregnant. So when I got home, we passed by the store, I got a test, I went home, and of course it was positive. My husband couldn't believe it, so he made me take 3 more, and of course positive, positive, positive. And yeah, I was pretty excited. He was kind of nervous about it. He started over analyzing everything about him being a father, but so far he's been doing great. Let me see. Okay, so when I was pregnant, I didn't have insurance because they just kept getting denied by Medi-Cal. And then so my doctor found out in one of my ultrasounds that I had a weak cervix and that I would have to get a cerclage placed in around my cervix. So that is supposed to be put in between 12 and 18 weeks. 18 weeks is the latest it can be put in because then the bag starts coming down and there's a risk that they can pop it by accident when they're putting in stitches. So my doctor found that out. So I was considered high risk already. She wouldn't put in my cerclage because I had no insurance, and every DARS appointment I would tell her, please, can you put it in, can you put it in, I'm gonna be getting my insurance. I'm like, please put it in, and she just wouldn't. So then finally I got my insurance at 17 and a half weeks. I was just so upset with my doctor that I decided to go to a professional high-risk doctor, and right away he's like, what, you're supposed to, well, actually I made the appointment and exactly 18 weeks was my appointment. I went and he's like, what, even if you don't have insurance, they were supposed to put it in already, they'd rather have your baby pass away or what, like what's wrong with them? And I think the next day, I think it was the next day, he made my appointment for the next day to go in and get my cerclage put in, which just was so much, I was just so relieved to know that my baby was going to be okay. Right away he started putting me on progesterone shots, which are not cheap, let me just say. They are not cheap. I did have to get 1 shot on my buttocks once a week, so I would get them every Friday. My mom, since she's a nurse, she would do it for me because I could not let my husband do it. Like, it's just, I couldn't trust him with needles around me. So I would have to get my shots, and then around, let me see, well, right when they put the cerclage, they put me on strict bed rest, like very strict. I could only get up to use the bathroom and to take a shower, I think every other day, and even then I would have to use a shower chair. It was very boring. I actually went through some depression, through a lot of depression, because even though my family would go visit me and I always saw my husband, I just felt really lonely because I knew no one knew what I was going through. It just was exhausting. I would feel horrible that my husband would have to stay home instead of us going out or going to the movies. Like, we couldn't even do that. And so I would feel really guilty about him having to just be home the whole time. So it was just like that. I would just crochet. I learned how to crochet through YouTube. I would just watch TV. We got a Netflix account. let me see. We got a little mini refrigerator kind of thing to put next to my bed so I can get snacks. Because he would work a lot. He would work like 12 hours. And it was just, sometimes it was during the night, sometimes during the day. Usually it was really early in the morning till late afternoon, so there was no one home. And so I couldn't just be getting up to get food. So we got the little mini fridge, which helped a lot. Let me see. It really did put our relationship to the test because things changed a lot. Like I said, I felt really guilty about my husband being home, and so I would tell him, go out. And when he would, I would feel bad because I'd be alone after being home alone all day. I was just so hormonal. I was always trying to argue, and then I would cry, and it just really put our relationship to the test, and it was tough. But we made it through. Everything worked out. At around... Devani, ven para acá, mi amor. I think around 34, 35 weeks I had my baby shower. I did ask my doctor ahead of time if it was okay for me to walk around, at least a little bit, and he said it was okay because I was going to get my stitches taken out a couple weeks later. So I had my baby shower, which was really big. We got so much stuff which helped us out a lot. We didn't even have to buy diapers for Devani till she was like 5 or 6 months, which was amazing. It was so much help. At 37 weeks, I got my cerclage taken out, which, let me say, they said it's supposed to hurt just a little bit with a little bit of like ibuprofen or something. The pain would go away. No, it does not work like that. I think that hurt more than my actual birth. I felt like I was getting ripped apart inside. It was just so sensitive. Like, they didn't even end up taking out the whole thing. Like, I think like a little piece was left inside, which they didn't even take out till after I had her. It was just the most horrible thing. I wish they would have given me an epidural just for that. But yeah, I finally got it taken out. Me being a little bit ignorant, I was, well, naive. I thought, oh my gosh, she's gonna come like that night. She's just gonna slide out, because I have read about that happening. But no, she decided she didn't want to come out till 41 weeks. So I was still pregnant for like another whole month after that. Let me see. At 40 weeks, I was still pregnant. I was so huge. I couldn't walk. My feet would get so swollen. I was miserable by then. But Devani decided to make me wait another week. Every day I'd be like, oh my god, maybe today. Like, I was so excited about her coming any day that I couldn't even sleep. Besides, I was just so uncomfortable. But finally, at 41 weeks exactly, she came. And it was fun. It was so funny because the day before she was born, when I actually went into labor, it was my brother-in-law's birthday. And the whole time he was just singing like, what's that one song? All I Want for My Birthday. He was singing that song, and he was saying that he wanted Devani to be born on his birthday so they could share the same birthday. But no, she decided to come the next day, October 1st at 6 in the morning, 6:05. And so yeah, I mean, that was my pregnancy. It was really tough, and like a lot of my family members say, for someone to be going through that at 19 to 20 years old, it's very life-changing because not a lot of grown women can actually make those kind of decisions for their baby. A lot of women start walking before they're supposed to and go into early labor, but me and my husband stuck through it, and we're just happy that she's finally here. I mean, it was very difficult, but she's here, and that's all that matters. And it was all worth it. I don't know if I'm gonna have if we're gonna have another one anytime soon. Maybe once she starts school, and once I'm done with my school, and once I start working. So yeah, because was it like 7 months of bed rest was not easy at all. Baby, come here. Yeah. Here she is playing with her diaper. Say hi, Mama. Say hi. She's so chubby. Say Say hi. She's 22 pounds now. Can you imagine that? Yeah, 22 pounds. This little baby. Yeah. But yeah, if you have any comments or questions about bed rest or the cerclage or what to do while you're on bed rest, I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. So yeah, just comment below and let me know. Thank you.